All right, let's do this gorilla style. Welcome back to Right Life Draw. Uh, we've got. I'm gonna try to do this under 7 minutes and 33 seconds, so to speak. I have the light on. In the previous video, I actually tried to. Well, I did use the light. I just wanted to see how I was gonna. I gotta make sure I don't move this board, otherwise you won't be able to see anything. All right. Hopefully my voice is clear. Everything's good. I got my pen set up. I got my tea at my side. I got my ruler. We're good to go. We're gonna have a brand new brush. We'll cover that later. So yeah, this looks good. This is a friend of mine's pencil work. I'm supposed to ink it. I was gonna transfer it to a board, Bristol board, but to tell you the truth, it's time consuming, and it was never intended to be done that way. It was just intended as a drawing that he did, and he wanted me to definitely just ink it on the actual over the graphite that's on this board. This is roughly an 11 by 14 type of strap board. Got a little bit of tooth to it, so it's a good board. But we're not going to do that. This is what we're going to work on. Why? Because I'm behind on my schedule. And this was a gift for my granddaughter, actually. And it is way, way late, as it is, what is it? December 22? December 22nd, yeah, Sunday. This is Merida, if I remember pronouncing the name right, from Brave, the animated film. All right, so I did a previous video where I went over the inks. I covered some of that, what I was doing with it, what materials I was using. We're going to skip all of that at this particular junction and just get straight down to the get down. So you with me? Let's do this thing. All right. Pardon the sniffles. I still have my allergies and phlegm that I'm dealing with. But other than that, this is a new brush pen. It's a Japanese one I've been wanting to try. So I've had it for a minute. Best place to try it. It's a brush, but it's very. Let's go on the top side here. If you all remember, well, maybe not. Some of you may be new. You may never have seen any of the previous videos. Maybe I'm just talking to myself. Point being, this was originally drawn by Carlos Franco, a friend of mine, comic book artist extraordinaire out in New York. He lives out there in New York City. Won't know particular exact addresses. We're not doing that. So he penciled this in blue line pencil work on an Eon board, which I really love to use, and I think I was instrumental in getting him to use it as well. And then he sent it to me. This was a commission that I did. I had him do for me, for my granddaughter. My job is to finish it, ink it, and then get it into her hands. She's going to be turning 9 years old pretty soon. But yeah, her signature's right here at the bottom. I think you can see that in frame. Try not to move this, but hold on, folks. I can't put it underneath the metal. Got a little bit of rust on it, I think. This is a very old drawing board, but I love to use it. It's still an oldie but a goodie. Let me see if this will work with my elastic band that I use. All right, I think it's centered. All right, I'm gonna actually have to flip it. I just realized that. All right, let's do this upside down, shall we? Have to center it again. I think the timer's gonna go out the window. Let's see what I'm gonna start with. I'm gonna use a 0.3 Copic multiliner. Let me go in here. This Eon board is very, very smooth on these pens. They move like butter across hot butter on a slice of bread. So be aware of that whenever you use these boards and these particular tools. Anyways, hope you're all having a fantastic day, month, week, and whenever this video finds you, and however it finds you, I hope that you're happy. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're getting better. Your life is moving forward, because that's the only way to fly. It's easy to say and harder to do, but definitely worth pursuing. Staying on a straight and narrow road and keeping a positive mindset. Anyways, usually I start the inking process from the top of the board. So that's what I'm doing here. I should actually get into the characters over here at the top. He actually did put in a character of Sunspot from the New Mutants from Marvel Comics in here. And the Pixies all turned out to be have sort of similar powers as as a no, this is a Cannonball. I'm sorry, Cannonball, and these were like Pixies that were like had the powers of Sunspot, which was the character at the New Mutants from Marvel, where he turns completely jet black and he has all these sort of like Kirby Crackle uh, circles around him, popping off, showing off his power base. Anyways, if you don't know what I'm talking about, just look it up, Google it. Marvel Comics, New Mutants, Sunspot, Cannonball. Easy peasy. I'm gonna have to go for a wider. Let me try this brush. Actually, no, I don't need the brush. I need the felt tip pen tip. Oh yeah, that's definitely smooth. Making these circles, yeah. The Kirby Crackle, as I call it. Ooh, this is nice. Very smooth, velvety. All right, I think. Let me check the time. I always try to cap your pens when they're not in use because they will dry up. There's no way to put that back on, but all right, let's see. Are you able to see what I'm doing? All right, this isn't going to be perfection. It's going to have style, pizzazz. Since I'm making one of the best pencilers I've ever met, bar none. And I don't say that lightly considering that there are a ton of comic book pencilers out there and inkers and all that, and letterers and colorists. But as far as we're concerned, in our sphere of influence or our sphere of work, people that we've known along the way, I can honestly tell you that Mr. Franco is, um, I believe, if I remember our East Coast New York history, I didn't attend, but he did. He was a part of, or visited, stayed, learned at Continuity Studios in the early 90s. I believe he had told me that. I could have the dates wrong, but I think he said it wasn't the late 80s. I think it was definitely the early 90s. And that was a studio that was run by Neil Adams. Um, and it was started by him and Dick Giordano. And I don't know how long he apprenticed there, but it did him a world of good. I've seen some of his pencils from back then, and they were good. They were good, but what he's been doing in the last 5 to 10 years is outstanding. Most of them keep just revisiting the idea that he's really good at layouts. This is for those that may not know, layouts are this. You could do it on 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. You could do it on a Bristol board size 11 by 17 piece of paper. You just use a pencil, blue pencil, graphite pencil, and lay out the basic drawing that you want to do. You think it through, you think it out, and as you think it out loud, so to speak, you. It could be a situation where it's only um, a one pager like this with multiple characters, or it could be a sequence, as in a comic book page. But Mr. Franco is quite adept at doing a lot of the layouts and bringing them to life. Mostly because there's just this innate sense of storytelling with his comics art, and that's what I really, really love about his work. And I love bringing it to life through inks. Um, Reminds me of other great pencilers. Oh, see, I just stretched that out. Yep, this ink does not dry fast enough, and I told you all, you're all coming here, see me make mistakes. And that's okay. Well, we were trying a new material. Yeah, this is not a fast drying ink. Great pen, brush, felt tip and brush, but the brush work always takes longer to dry. A gel pen or a Sharpie gel or regular Sharpie dries immediately. I'll have to clean that up later on with white paint, which I will be purchasing hopefully by Tuesday. Let's get this back on the road to what it was. Let's see if we got a clear view. There we go. I got to check the camera. All right. Well, now that I made that mistake, I'm going to have to resort to my fast drying inks. Let me go with a 0.3 to get some of these details up and running. I doubt I'll be able to finish this by Wednesday, Christmas Day, and there's no way I can ship it down or ship it to uh, the recipient, a particular wonderful human child of my bloodline, but I will get it to her. It'll be one of those belated Christmas gifts and birthday gifts, since her Christmas and birthdays are close together. All right, so here we go. All right, I want to make sure I stay true to Mr. Franco's pencils because I just want to capture every nuance that he laid out for me. Let me turn this sideways. I know that's annoying as heck to the viewer, but I have to do it to get I have 4 eyes with which to see, so I need to use those 4 eyes. And let me see. Here we go. Okay. Now I'm vibing. Now I'm where I need to be. This is going to involve a whole lot of heavy blacks because of the bear's huge amount of fur. Bear hair? Bear fur. Can't believe I didn't see that. Look at this. Oh, I really stretched. Well, kind of looks, maybe it adds to the, I don't know. I still have to make some circles around here that I'll deal with that later. Those are the unintended mistakes that we make along the way as inkers. Artists, all the same. And those of us that choose to ink and pencil. I love to ink. Some people don't like it as much, but it seems secondary to actually just the design work and the penciling. But I think that I've got India ink in my bloodstream. I think if they try to get the hemoglobin out and be like, hey, I think this man's got jet black ink for blood. Something to that degree. It's a process that was needed in order to, I mean, this is going back 60, 70, 80 years for comics to be printed once they were drawn in pencil by the penciler. Whether he or someone else inked it. Let me get this. I need a sharper point. Okay, well, we found out that is a rich Japanese pen to use, but it is not fast drawing at all. Okay, I'm gonna stretch out those. He packs so many details, so much detail work into his drawings, his pencils, whether they be blue line or graphite. That takes me a minute and then some. All right, I think let me stop. I think we're at 14 minutes. Yeah. All right, folks, let me see. We're going to do another pass here. I'm going to have to bring this closer to me. I'm trying to keep it in line side of the camera so you can see what I'm doing. This is not going to work. If I touch this side again, it's probably not dried yet. So this is what we're going to do. These are decisions I got to make every single time I ink a board. Lesson learned, don't use a material or a tool that you haven't checked out. I should have actually just ran it on my sketch paper here, the scratch paper. Let's do. Let me see if I can do 0.3. The 0. Let me go. Let me go over here. Okay. All right. Let me see if we can do or 15. Let's go to 20 minutes. All right. Let me see if I can actually. Yeah. And this literally is staying within the lines. I mean, these ink lines were originally set by me, so I'm following my own program because I wanted to make sure that every line was paid respect to the penciler who laid them down. If you don't do that, you're not doing the job of an inker. You're doing something else. But whatever it is, it's not. There's something squiggly here that's throwing off my ink. There was something on the board. I don't know if it was a drop of whiteout or something. Man, I'm gonna have to employ our crazy lifesaver, which is a Sharpie marker. Yep, yep, covers it up. I told y'all, I'll make mistakes, lots of mistakes. I'll fix them on the spot, on the fly, if I have time, that is. And time is running out for us. If you've been with me this long, please give it a thumbs up. Hit the notification bell for future uploads. Please share the video with like-minded folks and folks that might just want to be thinking about starting an art channel or starting a YouTube channel, at 50, 55 and older, or in their 40s, and share it with someone who actually just wants to try their hand at drawing something because they always wanted to and they never did. Share this video with them. And on that note, towards the end of it all, please subscribe to the channel. It would be a boon to the channel, the growth of the channel, and myself. And I look forward to seeing you all, of course, as always, on the next one. Thank you. Let me move this so you can get a clear view. All right. See you all on the next one.